We're diving deep into the world of coin collecting and value, specifically the 1972 no-mint mark penny that shocked collectors by selling for $1.2 million. Stick around, because I'll also guide you on how to identify valuable coins you might already own and how to sell them the smart way. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, is one of the most collected coins in America. While most are only worth a single cent, some rare versions are worth thousands or even millions. In 1972, something unusual happened at the Philadelphia Mint. A major doubling error occurred on some pennies. These pennies were released into circulation without any mint mark. And that's what makes them incredibly rare. So, what exactly makes this coin worth up to $1.2 million? One word: errors. The most famous and valuable version is the 1972 double die obverse, or DDO for short. You can literally see the doubling with your naked eye. Take a close look at the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1972. If you see noticeable doubling on these features, you've struck gold. Out of the over 5.5 billion pennies made in 1972, only a few thousand had this dramatic doubling, and only a handful are in near-perfect condition. That's what sent one coin to auction for $1.2 million. If you're 30, 40, 50, or even 65, chances are you've got a stash of coins in an old box, drawer, or coffee can. It's time to check. Here's how to identify the rare 1972 DDO penny at home. No mint mark under the date, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia. Look for clear doubling on the words, the numbers, and the date. Especially the 1 and 9, use a 10x coin loop or zoomed-in phone camera to inspect it closely. Even if you have a 1972 double die penny, its value also depends on condition. The coin that sold for $1.2 million was in near-perfect condition, graded as Mint State 67 Red, MS 67 RD, by PCGS. The better the condition, the higher the value. That's why professional grading by companies like PCGS or NGC is crucial. It might cost you around $50 to $100 to get a coin graded, but if it's worth thousands or millions, it's worth every penny. We're diving deep into one of the most shocking penny values in U.S. coin history. Why this coin is special, 1 to 230. The 1984 Lincoln cent may seem like just another copper coin, but there's a rare error variety that makes it unbelievably valuable. This coin, if it has a specific double die error, can be worth a fortune. This error is known as the 1984 double die obverse. The telltale sign? Take a look at Lincoln's ear. If it looks like he has a second earlobe, almost like a shadow just below the original, that's the jackpot feature. How much is it really worth? $2.30 to 4 o'clock. So how does a 1-cent coin turn into a $1 million treasure? One of these rare 1984 double die pennies sold for over $1.4 million at auction. And that wasn't a fluke. Prices depend on condition, certification, and demand. Even circulated examples with visible doubling can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. But those in mint state, especially graded MS 67 or higher, are where the real money is. How to identify the valuable version, 4 to 530. If you have a 1984 penny with no mint mark, here's how you check for the rare error. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look at Lincoln's ear. Is there doubling below it? Check other areas like the eyes, chin, or lettering for possible doubling. Compare it to verified images online or on coin grading websites. And remember, just because it doesn't have a mint mark doesn't mean it's common. The value is in the error, not the mark. A quick coin collecting history lesson, 530 to 630. Let's take a quick step back. Why were so many pennies made without mint marks? Well, Philadelphia coins, where most of these were made, didn't use a mint mark in 1984. But in that massive batch, a few error coins slipped through. This is what makes error coins so exciting. They're mistakes that become million-dollar treasures for lucky finders. Where and how to sell your coins, 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Okay, let's say you've got one. Now what? Don't clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy value. Get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Consult with a reputable coin dealer or auction house. Listed on heritage auctions, great collections, or eBay, but only if it's certified. Also, join online coin communities or Facebook groups to get advice from fellow collectors before selling. If you're going through your change, don't stop at just the 1984 penny. Here are a few more to look out for. 1943 bronze, penny 1955 double die, penny 1969, S double die, penny 1992 close AM, penny. Each of these coins can be worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, depending on condition. On screen, quick flashes of each coin type. So, are you sitting on a fortune and don't even know it? Go dig out those old jars, check your wallet, and look through your coin albums. That 1984 penny might just change your life. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more hidden coin treasures. Drop a comment below if you have a 1984 penny, and maybe I'll help you figure out what it's worth. Markdown copy edit moneybag. Could a 1984 penny be worth $1.4 million? Yes, if it has the right error. In this video, we explain everything about the rare 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln cent with a double ear variety. We're diving into the story of a 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln cent, what makes it so special, and how you can check if you're holding onto a fortune without even realizing it. So grab your old coin jars, and let's uncover the value behind this tiny treasure. The Lincoln cent has been a staple in American currency since 1909, honoring the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. But by 1987, the coin had gone through several changes. That year, the U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of these pennies at various locations, mainly Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of them are common, but there's a twist. Some 1987 pennies don't have a mint mark, which typically means they came from Philadelphia. But there are extremely rare error coins from that year that have attracted serious attention from collectors. And that's where this story gets valuable, literally. So how does a 1-cent coin end up being worth over $750,000? It comes down to 3 words: minting errors and rarity. Some 1987 pennies were struck with major errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or even planchet errors where the coin was made with the wrong metal. The most valuable ones are flawless, uncirculated, and have a rare error combined with no mint mark. One such example, a near-perfect 1987 no mint mark penny with a dramatic die error was reportedly auctioned for $745,000 due to its rarity and pristine condition. This isn't your average pocket change. Here's how you can check your coins right at home. Look at the date, 1987. Check for a mint mark under the date. If there's no letter, keep looking. Examine for errors. Is the lettering doubled? Is Lincoln's image distorted? Is the coin off-center? Is it unusually shiny or made of different metal? Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to see the details clearly. And remember, condition matters. Coins in mint state or uncirculated condition are worth significantly more. A rare 1987 Lincoln penny with a major die crack sold for over $5,000. Another coin with an off-metal error from that year sold $4.25,000. But the crown jewel? A 1987 penny with a double die obverse and flawless strike, no mint mark, that fetched $745,000 at auction due to its rarity and condition. These aren't myths. These are real sales. If you think you've found something valuable, don't rush to sell it at a garage sale. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning can reduce its value. Get it professionally graded. Services like PCGS or NGC can certify its authenticity. Consult a reputable dealer. Not all coin shops are equal. Look for members of the American Numismatic Association, ANA. Consider auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections if your coin is truly rare. Online platforms like eBay can be good for mid-tier coins. Just be cautious with scams and fake buyers. So, the next time you see a penny on the ground or find an old jar full of change, don't walk past it. That humble little coin might just be your golden ticket. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more hidden coin treasures, collecting tips, and rare coin stories. Backhand index pointing down. Tell us in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin, and if you think you have a rare 1987 penny, I want to hear about it. Thanks for watching and happy treasure hunting. We're talking about the legendary 1988 no mint mark Lincoln cent. a coin that could be sitting in your home and might just be worth a staggering $745,000. In today's video, we'll cover everything you need to know: how to spot this valuable penny, why it's worth so much, and how you can find out if you have one. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909, has gone through a few design and minting changes over the years. By 1988, the penny was mostly made of zinc with a thin copper coating. But one small error at the US Mint that year created a coin that collectors are going wild for. In Philadelphia, a small batch of 1988 Lincoln cents were struck using the wrong die. Instead of the correct one for that year, the Mint mistakenly used a die from 1989, creating a coin that looks normal at first glance, but has a microscopic difference that changes everything. Okay, so how do you know if you've got one of these valuable pennies? Here's what to check for. Look for no mint mark. Flip your 1988 penny. If there's no mint mark under the date, it was minted in Philadelphia. Examine the FG initials. Now here's the secret sauce. On the reverse side of the penny, near the Lincoln Memorial, look for the designer's initials, FG, for Frank Gasparo. On the rare 1988 error coin, the initials are closer to the building, the way they were in 1989. This small difference is the result of using the wrong reverse die, and it's what makes this coin so valuable. So, why would a penny be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Simple: rarity plus demand. Only a handful of these error coins are confirmed to exist, and collectors are constantly hunting for rare minting mistakes like this one. In a 2021 auction, a high-grade version of this coin sold for $745,000. The value depends on the coin's condition or grade. A coin graded MS67 or higher, that's basically mint condition, can fetch six figures easily. Ready to check your own stash? Here's what you'll need: magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Good lighting patience. Look at every 1988 penny you have, especially ones without a mint mark. Zoom in on the FG initials. If they're snug up against the Lincoln Memorial, you might just have struck gold. Think you've found the real deal? Don't sell it at your local coin shop just yet. Here's what to do first. Don't clean the coin. That lowers its value. Get it authenticated. Send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Contact a coin auction house. Heritage Auctions and Stax Bowers are good places to start. If it turns out to be real, you could be looking at a life-changing payout. So there you have it, the story of how a tiny mistake at the Mint turned a 1-cent coin into a $745,000 collector's dream. If you're over 30 and have a drawer full of change, go check it. And hey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more hidden treasure tips, and leave a comment if you've ever found a rare coin. We're diving into one of the most talked about coins in the world of rare US pennies, the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln cent that's rumored to be worth a jaw-dropping $745,000. Yes, you heard that right. If you're between the ages of 30 and 70, and you've got old coins lying around, this video might just convince you to check that old coffee can, dresser drawer, or childhood piggy bank. Because what might look like a regular penny could actually be worth a small fortune. The background of the 1991 Lincoln penny: the Lincoln cent has been around since 1909, honoring our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. In 1991, billions of these pennies were made. Most were minted in Philadelphia or Denver, but some rare versions carry a little mystery. What does no mint mark mean? The mint mark is a small letter stamped on the coin to show where it was made. A D means Denver, an S means San Francisco, and if there's no letter, that usually means Philadelphia, but not always. In rare cases, a penny might be missing a mint mark by mistake. And that's where things get interesting. Why one 1991 penny may be worth $745,000, according to collectors and auction reports. A rare 1991 penny without a mint mark, and made with a special error, was sold or valued around $745,000. But wait, not every no-mint mark penny is valuable. It was struck on a bronze planchet. The metal used in older pennies before 1982.IT has no mint mark.IT was a mint error. Something went wrong during production. This combination is incredibly rare, and only a few are known to exist. How to check if you have 1 inch? Okay. So here's what to do if you want to check your 1991 pennies at home. Look at the date. Does it say 1991? Good. Flip it over. No mint mark under the date? Better. Check the weight, use a digital scale. If it weighs around 3.1 grams, it might be struck on a bronze planchet. Most modern pennies weigh 2.5 grams. Look for any unusual features, errors, doubling, or off-center strikes. Still unsure? Get it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Where to sell if you hit the jackpot. If you think you've got a valuable penny, don't rush to sell it on eBay right away. Here's where the smart money goes. Professional coin grading services, PCGS or NGC. To get official value, major coin auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Consult with a trusted local coin dealer, but always get multiple opinions. Warning, don't get scammed. There are a lot of fake claims and scam buyers online. Some websites claim every no-mint mark penny is worth thousands. That's just not true. The $745,000 penny is rare because of its specific mint error and composition. Final thoughts. Could you be sitting on a fortune? So if you're sitting on a jar of pennies, especially from the 80s and 90s, now's the time to check. 1 penny, just one, could be worth a life-changing amount of money. And even if it's not $745,000, there are plenty of other pennies out there worth hundreds or even thousands. Liked this video? Give it a thumbs up. If you want more tips on valuable coins hiding in your pocket change, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a treasure tip. And hey, if you think you've got a valuable coin, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. We're diving into the mysterious and highly valuable 2014 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. What makes it special? How to identify it? And how you could cash in? Let's start with the basics. The 2014 penny features the image of Abraham Lincoln, like every U.S. penny since 1909. The coin is made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating, and most were minted in Philadelphia, which is why they don't have a mint mark. But here's the twist. While millions were produced, a few rare 2014 Lincoln pennies have turned out to be worth hundreds of thousands due to errors, high grades, or rare varieties. And that's where the market value skyrockets. There are a few specific things collectors and experts look for when determining if your 2014 Lincoln penny is a jackpot. High-grade condition coins graded MS 68 or higher mint state by PCGS or NGC can be extremely valuable. Die errors or doubled die. Some 2014 pennies were struck with slight misalignments, causing doubling in the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. These are called double die errors. Off-center strikes or broad strikes. If the coin wasn't perfectly centered during minting, it might have a unique shape or missing parts. No mint mark but rare characteristics. While lack of a mint mark isn't rare for Philadelphia coins, some without a mint mark have been found with unique die characteristics. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect your coins, or take them to a local coin dealer for evaluation. Now let's talk about the headline-making penny. A 2014 Lincoln penny with an exceptionally rare error and in flawless condition was reportedly appraised and auctioned for $745,000. This wasn't just any old coin. It had a perfect MS 69 or MS 70 grade, a verified double die obverse, near flawless luster and strike quality, and a very low number of known specimens. Collectors will pay premium prices for coins that combine rarity, error, and pristine condition. So, what's the 2014 no-mint mark penny worth today? Circulated condition. Less than $0.10 uncirculated MS 65. Around $5 to $25 MS 68. Up to $1, 500 error coins, double die, off-center $50 to $5, 000 top graded, certified rare errors, $50,000 to over $700, 000 brain. Remember, the higher the grade, the fewer the scratches, and the rarer the error, the higher the value. Think you've got one of these valuable pennies? Here's what to do. Handle with care. Don't clean it. Use gloves. Check for doubling and errors. Look closely at the date, Liberty, and Lincoln's eye. Get it graded, submit to a reputable grading company like PCGS or NGC. List it smart, sell through trusted auction houses, eBay with authentication, or reach out to coin dealers. Join coin communities, Facebook groups, forums like CoinTalk or Reddit's r/coins can offer tips and connect you to buyers. Coins like this are out there, and they're still being found in pocket change, estate boxes, and old piggy banks. The 2014 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny could just be your lucky find. So check those coins carefully. White heavy checkmark if you learned something today. Give this video a thumbs up, open mailbox with raised flag, leave a comment. Have you found a valuable penny? Bell, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next hidden treasure in your change jar. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, treasure seekers. We're talking about a modern coin that could be worth a fortune. The 2019 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. That's right. One little penny that could be worth up to $745,000. Sounds unbelievable, right? But don't go spending that penny just yet. Stick around to find out exactly what makes these coins valuable, how to identify one, and how to know if yours could be worth the big bucks. First things first, what exactly is the 2019 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny? It's a regular 1-cent coin issued by the U.S. Mint in 2019, featuring the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the front. These were produced primarily in Philadelphia, and coins from this mint often have no mint mark, which means just under the year 2019. There's no letter like D or S. That's perfectly normal for Philly coins. But here's the twist. Not all 2019 no-mint pennies are equal. Some of them have rare errors or varieties that make collectors go wild. And that's where the big value lies. Now you might be wondering, how on earth can a penny be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? It's all about minting errors and rare die varieties. Point one example is the double die obverse. This is when the coin gets struck twice by the die, making Lincoln's features, or the date, appear doubled. That makes it incredibly rare and desirable. Another is the off-center strike, where part of the design is missing because the coin wasn't aligned properly during minting. Some versions have even transitional planchet errors, meaning they were struck on the wrong kind of metal. These types of rare, freak accidents during production can make a 1-cent coin worth $1,000 to $745,000, depending on condition and certification. Okay, so how can you tell if your 2019 penny is valuable? Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. 10x magnification is ideal. Look closely at the date and Lincoln's face. Do you see any doubling? That could be a double die. Check for any major design flaws, off-center text, missing features, or a weird color or weight that might indicate a wrong planchet. Weigh it. A normal 2019 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If yours is heavier or lighter, it might be a mistake coin. And finally, take clear photos and consider sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Now let's talk real money. These rare error 2019 pennies have shown up at auctions with astonishing results. A double die 2019 penny sold for over $3. 500 off-center or broad strike coins have fetched $100 to $2,000 depending on condition. And yes, some unconfirmed reports claim that a 2019 penny with a major transitional error was valued around $745,000 by a private collector. While not every penny will hit that jackpot, even finding one worth $100 or $500 is a huge win, especially when it started as just pocket change. If you think you've found something special, here's what to do next. Take clear, high-resolution photos of the front and back. Compare your coin with known varieties online, like PCGS Coinfax. Submit it to a grading service to verify its authenticity. Once certified, you can list it on auction platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or reach out to coin dealers directly. And remember, don't clean your coin. That can actually lower its value. Who knew one penny could change your life? Whether it's worth $5 or $500,000, that little coin could be the key to unlocking some unexpected cash. So go check your piggy bank, your drawers, and your coffee tins. You just might have a hidden treasure waiting for you. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin tips. And let me know in the comments. Have you ever found a valuable penny?